Welcome, guys, to the House of Gains. I'm here, your host, Pastor V. How's everyone doing? How you guys' weekends are doing? I had a fun weekend. Played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh. Went to regionals. Went X3. I played my Ultra Guys deck. I'll probably have a profile up later on today or whenever. But looking, throughout the weekend, it's pretty evident what is the best deck. Sky Striker Tricksters. It's pretty evident that Sky Striker Tricksters are the dominating deck. Now, they're not the be-all, end-all, okay? Decks are still popping up. We're still seeing ABCs. We're still seeing Ultra Guys. Sky Strikers are like, hey, I don't need you Tricksters, and they're doing things. Gokis are popping up just randomly as well. But the most dominant deck right now is absolutely, without a doubt, Sky Striker Tricksters. Now, what does that mean for you guys? The most important part, isn't it? Well, you have a couple of options. There's always, in this kind of scenario, in these kind of formats, you always have options. You can go with Sky Striker Tricksters and build your deck to beat other Sky Striker Tricksters. The problem with that is, when you go to locals, unless your locals is super competitive, you're probably going to be in a war of shit, because everyone's going to be making their deck to beat your shit in, for the most part. You go to regionals, it depends on the area. I know I live in Kentucky. There's not many Sky Striker Trickster plays out here. And when I went to my regionals this past weekend, there were a good amount, but like compared to what it is in, like, let's say California, New York, Florida, Texas, those regionals will rock tons of top tier meta players, and they will equate their top tables will equate to what you've seen in YCS. Whereas out here in Kentucky, not as much. So just take that as you may, guys. And absolutely, if you're going to nationals this year, like I'm going to nationals, you might want to consider, if not playing Sky Striker Tricksters, tutoring your deck to beat that deck. But looking into the market watch, guys, let's talk about all the stuff that's happening in the meta this weekend. Let's talk about all the changes. I'm gonna have some more videos coming today. I'm still I'm trying to get to do 2 videos a day. If I'm not super busy, I really want to do that for you guys, because I think you guys will really, like the market watch and like the investments and like my other videos, and I really enjoy you guys doing that. So definitely comment below if you do enjoy that, and since you're on there, make sure to hit the subscribe button and like button. But let's get right into it, guys. Firecracker is a card that evidently saw play, at least at my regionals, and actually won a kid a game. For you guys don't know what the card does, during I player's turn, you can discard to basically do 1,000 damage. I don't like this card. I don't like Poison of the Own Man, let alone Firecracker. I think these cards are so situational in time. If you're preparing to go into time and play all these situational cards, you're not preparing to play the match that's leading up to time, and that leads like you're saying this card is just better than a combo piece that would have given you the ability to do more damage or progress your game state more. I don't think so, and I think putting these time cards in your game is just silly. The only card that I would think that for time is good would be the new Time Lord that just goes, hey, your opponent's life points, it's in half. Have fun with that. That makes sense. This shit makes no sense. By the way, it's kind of weird how that new card makes your opponent's life points in half. Comes out in Battles of Legends, and ironically, you're going to have to buy Battles of Legends to get that card and put in your side deck, because it's going to be a must-have side deck for Nationals. And where can you get that? At Nationals. They'll probably be selling boxes roughly around $96 a box. I'll record it, though, if I can. Its price is 36 cents. Price is starting going up in value. It's starting to hit near $1. Once these two sell, it's about $1.50 for a common that came out in Maximum Crisis. Fuck out of here. One of the most open sets, arguably, in the game. I mean, everyone cracked this set because everyone needs Ash. Cottonmouth. Blech. Alright. Trickster Reincarnation. Obviously, Trickster Sky Strikers are a deck, but let's look at Trickster Reincarnation. Let's see what's happening here. $39 market price. Price is showing it going up and then stabilizing in price. That's stabilization. That's not increasing anymore. It did go up in the green. It is a green card. I mean, it's a good buy. But it's stabilized in price. And when we look down over here, guys, it's around $37 for unlimited. First editions, they're around $39. So, Trickster Incarnation, obviously a card that's still high in value, still needed. It's a card that Trickster Sky Striker players are playing in 2 and 3s of the deck. It makes sense. I don't like this card, but moving on. I hate even looking at it. Okay, thank you for that, TCG player. Trillion Lockbird, it's another card that was around the $12 mark, I think, at lowest. Average around 14, and now it's nowhere near that. We're seeing a couple of price changes. The rare is almost around at 19. The super rares are at 22s, almost near 23. After that one sells, it's about 20, almost near 23s. Draw and lockboard ultra rares are about 21s. My opinion, your resident rarity whore will tell you the super rares are nice, but the ultra rares are just way better. The wording on them is way more clear. The way the card looks is more, like I said, Legendary Collection Kaiba did a great job, and the artwork on a lot of these cards are just better. As far as like the coloration, I will go for the ultra rare over super rare, and in the rarity chain ultra rare is high. But more importantly, the ultra rare, it just looks nicer, and with the updated card text, it's much easier to read. No offense to you guys holding OTS Pack 1 super rares, they're nice. My rarity horse senses tinkle for the ultra rare. Okay. Ghost Ogre Snow Rabbit is falling because the card sucks now. It's I'm not sure if it's official even, like if they're a thing officially or they're not a thing officially, but this is getting replaced by Ghost Bell. In fact, if you hold the Ghost Ogres, which you're seeing here for around 65, after that one's around 69, the market price is around 73. The card held around a $70 price point and starting to go decline in value. Looking at the secret rares, which forever were about 25s, that actually spiked up to as far as 35s, are now showing a price point of around 29, so 30s. Ghost Ogre Premium Shit, Infinite Shit, it was around 15s, they're around 13s. Good, ugly. Who wants to play those? Who even owns these? Okay. Ghost Ogre Snow Rabbit from the Legendary Collection Kaiba are around 13, so they're fighting to maintain the $13 price point. Looking at the super rares, they're around 11s and they're maintaining the price point. Ghost Ogre Snow Rabbit, for the most part, in every version of these will be 10s. That will go down to 25, and that bitch is gonna hit back down to roughly around 50. I think it'll be settling. It's not seeing much play right now. Maybe it can see play in the future, but right now, Ghost Ogre Snow Rabbit is nowhere near as good as Ghost Bell. Ghost Bell hits so much more because the meta is now, before when the meta wasn't defined, this card was the shit. But being the fact that the meta is defined, this card is nowhere near as good as Ghost Bell, because Ghost Bell hits, everything that targets Graveyard, and evidently Gokis and Ultra guys in certain situations, but more importantly, Tricksters and Sky Striker Tricksters, that's a thing. So, sorry, Ghost Ogre, you're just not as good. Even though it's good against a Sky Striker. If Sky Strikers were meta, if Sky Strikers replace Sky Striker Tricksters, I think this would be better because you want to hit the multi-row. But since that's not a thing, I mean, it's a thing, but not really a thing. What was the last YCS we had this past weekend? It was like something stupid, like 19 out of top 32 were like just Sky Striker Tricksters. Probably all the same fucking deck. Moving forward, talk about Solemn Strike. I go back and forth on whether it sells card or not. It annoys me. I don't know. I listed it. I had extras I sold, but I had like mine, like me. And I don't know whether to get rid of this or not. Solemn Strike coming, OTS Pack Tournament 4 is coming around $77. Market price shows 60, but that's bullshit. The card was around 80. So it went down like $3. Not too big in the world of Solemn Strike, but significant that I can notice. The Boss Secret Rares are around 10s. God, I keep doggy on my face. Which is not bad. I mean, it was around 12s in the market price, but 10's not bad. 10s or 11s, okay. The Secret Rare from Megatons were 11s, and then it went down to about 8s, which makes sense. It should have been 8 to 11 anyway. The Super Rare are going down. They were 10s. Now they're 7s. That gets me going, This was a $10 card. And it's always like Legos, my friends. It's always that the littlest one goes down first. That one's starting to go down. This one's starting to move down. And then it's going to hit this one, which is already slowly moving. So I don't know. I don't feel confident in Solemn Strike. With the new time ruling, does anyone feel confident? I mean, rogue decks will play this. Tier 1.5 decks, which is everything besides that's not Sky Striker Tricksters, will play this card. And it's a good card when they play. I've seen it playing this past weekend. But I'm not confident enough in this card to say this is a good pickable. This is a good hold. Moving forward, Sky Striker Mobilize Engage, $110 market price. Price trend showing it going up and fighting still. And the thing is fighting. It's fighting the fact that it's been released already, and everyone's pulling the crap out of Dark Saviors, and everyone's getting their engages. It's averaging 1 per box, even though the seal box ratio is like $100. That's just going down itself. But the funny thing about Sky Striker Mobilize Engage, anyone who's playing competitive YuGiOh needs this card for the most part. Gokis and Sky Strikers and Tricksters and Goki, Sky Striker, Tricksters, and anything else. ABCs even need this fucking card. It's just such a good card. With terraforming at 3, it makes this card a little bit easier even to plus off going first. It's that good. Looking at it, guys, it's coming in for roughly around $97. I'm bad at math. 99, and then we're seeing 100 range. The page bombs out back to about 105, which is nowhere near the 1:10 ratio, but still pretty significant. Still pretty significant to go, this is a card. Now, it's starting to dip down. I'm going to say by Wednesday, it'll dip down a little more, and then it'll pick up again. And we're going to see this dance for a while until Nationals. And then Nationals, can we just take a guess about the price of this card for Nationals? I'm going to say Sky Striker Mobilize Engage, a week before Nationals, will be around the $70 to $80 price point. I think it's a very fair price to say it's going to be at. It's a good card. It's a great card. But to see it still at $100 by Nationals is insane. Especially with the release of the new Bowser, whatever the fuck's going to happen. Bowser will buy this box at Nationals and overpay for it. Especially with that, I think Sky Striker Mobilize Engage is a great card, but damn, that's going to cost you still at Nationals. Paying at Nationals, if you want to get this card by Nationals, it'll probably be around the $70 to $80 price point. Maybe lower, hopefully lower, but most likely $70 to $80. Not as bad as 100 and change that you're seeing now. So if you are looking to go to Nationals, you can wait on this card. Moving forward, though, Sky Striker Mecha Window Anchor was showing about $40. Market price trend showing it going down in value. We're seeing here coming around $80, $39. Which is less than its $50 price point. I'm not sure if you guys remember. It was hitting around $50 to $55 for this card. And everyone was like, damn. And then you need 3 of this shit if you're playing, because we know pure branch were going to be this shit. Wrong. Sky Striker Tricksters only need 1 of these. Since you only need 1 of these bad boys, you can sell the rest if you want. Now, here's the funny part. Sky Strikers are not out the water yet. Don't fucking... A lot of people I'm talking to, especially this weekend, are like, Sky Strikers ain't shit. Sky Striker Tricksters are the best deck. Here's the funny thing, though. Sky Strikers are not shit right now. I give you that. But there's one more card they're needing. I didn't remember. Isn't it Hayate or some shit like that? Weird fucking OCG names. But they're not fully out. And if that card comes in the bowels of whatever the fucking bullshit name set, I always mess the name up. If that comes out on that, maybe pure Sky Strikers might be a thing. Comment below, let me know what you guys think about that. I really want to get your opinion on that one. Moving forward, though, beat Blazement of the Fur Hire, $16 price trends. Price trends showing it going up, going back down, and then kind of starting to go back up again. It's in a weird position. It's holding around $16 for beats. Yeah, this card was going down for a while, for a little bit. Spiked up as far as 18, and now it's at 16. So it's really interesting to see what happens with beats. These are harder to pull than engages, which is kind of weird. Sky Striker Maneuver Afterburst was a $15 card. We're seeing it go down here in price trends. $12 is the price. It's roughly around $12. It's fine to stay at the $12 price point. The reason it's doing this is because it's same thing like Widow Anchor, where everyone thought you need 3 of this, you probably need like 2 of this. You don't. You just need 1. Mayhem Fur High is a card that was 15. We're seeing it go tank down in value. Market price trend showing to be around $11. Looking at it, it's around $11, but it's not 15. So going down in value, but holding at the $11 price point. Allure of Darkness is a card I'm telling you right now to fucking look at. You're going to want to look at this card because it's slowly starting to go up, and it's going to go up. Go to your locals. Everyone's going crazy over Sky Strike this and Sky Strike that. But you need to worry about this card. This card is going to go fucking up. Get it now. It's starting to make its move. I'm not playing around. It's $2. Get this card. Sorry, just Skull being a card that everyone needs. It still can't hold its value. $42 market price, but looking over here, guys, it's around $39. It's going down in value. Now, Sky Striker Tricksters need this. Hell, you're playing Fur High, you can play 2 of these in 1 turn. Almost every deck is playing YuGiOh. But it's going down in value, because YuGiOh players know that this card will never really have a reprint. Its value cannot be sustained. If you have extra disease that you're not using, get rid of this shit. It's not worth it. Heavy Metal Foe Selection Night, $23 price trends. Price trends going down, $23 market price. We're still holding at the $23 market price, though, which is admirable. I think that, Pendulum variants are still out there. We're still seeing YuGiOh players, Steve, go apeshit over this shit. Play this card and play at 3. And it's nice. Except everyone's playing Ghost Reaper, but it's still a good card. It's a great target. Fun fact, you Ghost Reaper this card, the deck dies. The deck he scoops and you play next game. 1 card. I played the deck. I'm telling you, that's how it works. ISO, Two Tailed Noble Knights is another card going down in value, $17 market price. Looking at it, still holding at the $17 price, but not at the $20 price that it was currently listed at and touching nonstop. The reason it's going down because everybody has this card. It's not needed. The Goki players that want to have this card have this card. Every Yu-Gi-Oh player wants a Reaper target has the Reaper targets now. Since everyone has this card, everyone with extras is going to be selling this card. And every time a Goki player converts to any other deck that's not his deck, he'll probably keep one of these and get rid of them. And we're seeing that. We're seeing a lot of ones, and we're seeing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players list twos that aren't stores. Once again, ones, see that? When Goki players convert. And twos, when dude's like, fuck this deck, I don't even need it. Up next is Inspector Border, a card that was at $6. Starting might be hitting $8 market price. Price trend showing it going up in the value. Looking over here, it's almost hitting it's about the $8 price point right here. It's almost hitting it over here as well. First edition versions are $8. This was a $6 card because it's seen play. It's really good against decks like my deck, Ultigeist. It's really good in general, just for the games. And I think $8 is good, decent. I think I'll hold that price point roughly, maybe hit 10, but for the most part, it's gonna hit that price point and go back down until it finds a deck it could fit in. Like I said, this is a great card, but unless it finds a deck it perfectly fits in, that could help stun or do whatever it needs to do, it's not gonna blow up the meta. It's just not. But it's a good card though. Evenly matched another card that I thought was going to go higher. Looking at though, it says the market price is 60. Price is trying to go up, but most likely stabilizing. Looking over here, guys, we're seeing $58 for this one over here. After that, it hits 61. But the first edition is hitting $62. I just say this card's roughly around a $60 card for evenly matched. Great card. Obviously, we're seeing it's seen play. Yu-Gi-Oh players don't know why they need it, but they need it. And so in deck profiles, they're like, I don't even know why I side this, but I just side it. It's like, hi, I'm common sense. You side this because you fucking blow your opponent out with this card. This is a one card. Your opponent spams the board and like put the try negate. They're playing Gokis. You bait the negate and you evenly them and you win the game. Ultigeist, this is a free win against Ultigeist for the most part. I mean, they still can play cards, still can bring out multi-faker. They still got moves. I did this weekend, and actually, I got evenly matched 3 times, and I came back those 3 times by getting evenly matched. But then again, I didn't put everything on board. I put like 2 or 3 cards on board, held some, and the minute I got evenly matched, I procced a card just to get my multi-faker out, which activates upon resolution. So it'd be Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2 to trap, Chain Link 1 that card, resolution, multi-faker comes out afterwards. A little tip in case you guys are playing Ultigeist. Great deck, by the way. Great card. You need it. Every deck needs it. Just fucking need it. I mained this shit, and it's fucking amazing. Mortal Dragon coming in around the $55 market price. Price trend showing going down in value, and we're seeing it roughly around $50. And the reason is simple: it's getting reprinted. Yu-Gi-Oh players only need one of these. It's not that big a deal. It's good enough to hold and to eat during reprint. During after nationals, this card price is going to tank. I'll probably I might have a video coming out about tips what to do with Yu-Gi-Oh before nationals and how to make money before nationals. But I'll talk about that later on, guys. But right now it's about $50, and it's gonna go a little bit low. It's probably gonna be hit by nationals around 30. Next up, also guys, Meloseek, a card is tanking in value. This is $15, tanking in value. It's around 10s, maybe 8 to 10, not 9s. It's $9. Market price shows it being around $10 though. It's just going down in value. And once again, Ultigeist is a great deck, but it's just hard for Ultigeist to play. It's just very hard to do it because Trickster Sky Strikers are very good at just lighting this deck up. It's an uphill battle unless your deck's really tutored for the Trickster Sky Striker matchup. Meaning, I'll give you a couple of examples. You're going to need Ghost Reapers. You're going to need Evenlies. In the main, 2 Evenlies I play. 3 Ghost Reapers. You're going to need all that kind of stuff. Infinite Permanence. And the money you're putting in this deck, you can easily put in Trickster Sky Strikers, which is just a better deck. So it's up to you guys, but I just want to throw it out there for you guys. A little information. Firewall Dragon coming in around $42 for the market price. Price is showing it going down in value. Looking over here, guys, we're seeing around $38. And the reason is simple. Once again, reprints are out. This head's number 1 on the shopping block. OCG has gotten this card reprinted over and over and over and over and over again. We haven't gotten a real, we got unlimited printing, but we haven't gotten a real reprinting of Firewall Dragon. But it's gonna come, and we all. This is not like maybe it's gonna come. It's fucking gonna come, and we all know it. So that's a real thing. Topologic Bomber Dragon's another card seeing play. It's around $18. Price trend showing stabilization. It's roughly around $18, and the market's holding its $18 price point. And it was holding originally for $16, but it's moved to more to $18 because now it's kind of seeing competitive play. Which Ice Bell, which tapped around $20, showing almost $17 on the market price. Price trend is showing it going lower. How low you say? Like $12. First edition versions are still around 13 or 14s, but nowhere near as high as its $20 price point. And that's because Winwich Ice Bell is a great card. It just doesn't find a deck it belongs in, so it gets fucking benched. That's literally what happens with this card. Unless I wonder what's gonna happen with the if we could do Ice Bell and play it in Sky. Would that work in Sky Strikers? No, maybe. I don't know. It'd be nifty. We need a Sky Striker link to like point down. No, that wouldn't even work actually because you wouldn't fuck it with traps. I don't know. It's pretty interesting though. As from Joy Spring, currently around $59 for the original print. 61 over here. Price trend showing going up in value. First edition light plates roughly around 59 to 61. Pretty still money. You know, we look at a lot of other cards in the game. We talk about a lot of other cards, but this card has been holding its price. And game of Yu-Gi-Oh, this is really out of the park because Ash is not supposed to. Most Yu-Gi-Oh cards by now that's came out have spiked so hard down in value, and Ash has not, and it's really interesting to see that. Dragonic Diagram is one of them, a card that was almost near $100 at one point. $26 market price showing it going down in value. And when you look over here, besides the damage one, the first editions are $24. So yeah, it's just tanking the value. Draco's still a good deck, but you gotta know what the fuck you're doing when you're playing that deck. Tornado Dragon, another card that hit about $18, $14 market price. Pressure showing it going down in value. When we look at over here, guys, it's around $12, tanking in value. Let's look at Legendary Collection Kyber for a quick second. Looking at Ash Blossom Joy Spring on that platform, it's around the $50 price point. Once again, that's really out of the park. We also talk about Draw. Card of the Minds is around 14s. It's still holding its market price. Ghost Ogre, I talked about it's going down to go down in value. Rugeki is at 12, and I'm telling you right now, it's gonna go higher. It's good. It's gonna be really weird one day when I talk about this card being high, and everyone's like, "Duh, we know vctrfs." I'm like, I've been talking about it. I was like, anyway. Utopia Lightning deserves to go back to 6. It's starting to go up a little bit, but this is a $6 card. I said 8, but this card's cheaper. Should be 6. Ghost Ruby Winter Cherries is kind of going down in value, but only for this version. The other versions are still pretty expensive. Terraforming is at $6 because everyone wants a terraforming with a secret or super, unless you want to get the ultis, but it's like saying I want to get a card that's gonna be banned. So you know, like 3 ulti dandelions or some shit. Returning Dragon Lords under $5, which is okay. Blue Eyes players, that's on the 5 now, which is still kind of money. Dragon Vivrine should not be worth anything. Beezles, they're like $5, sure. Trade-ins or 2s, whatever. ABC Buster, okay, great. This is just, you know, let's be honest, Reaper Fodder. I got one for Reaper Fodder. It worked this weekend. The double summons, not bad price for double summons actually. Everyone should have a place at double summons. I'm for either this version or the DTs. I got the DTs, but that's a nice version as well. And that's pretty much it for that set over here. Let's look at Zeta Reticulant, another card that spiked over the past weekend. I talked about it spiking, and like I don't know, I did my RO9. Fucking $2 market price. Price trend showing a spiking, showing stabilization. The card's around $9 for Zeta Reticulant. It did hit as high as 30 over here, as you can see over here. But it's about $9 for Zeta Reticulant. And I said in my video, clear as day, I don't know why this card's worth money. But I'm going to R9 it because I know it's going to go up in value. And people are confused about that. Some people get, people get really weird about that. When I talk about a card, I say, hey, listen, I don't know why this card's going to go up in value, but it's going to go up in value. I'm just letting you know, I just bought 9. Just throwing it out there for you. You do whatever you want to do with that information. And I just take a step back. And everyone goes, oh, you're hyping, you're telling people. Bro, I don't know myself. In certain situations. Some situations I do know, and I don't want to talk about it. In this situation, I honestly had no idea it was going to go, that it was going to go high. Still don't know why it's seeing play or why it's being a hype. Maybe some OCG deck, I guess. But I know when cards go up in value. I know when trends are moving. And I told you guys that. I just took a step back. So, congrats to everybody that bought this and got it for like $1. It was like under $1 or $2, something dumb like that. Phantom Sky Blast. Let's talk about this card for a while because this might be seeing play. The DT6 versions are around 10s. And they're being bought out, which is DT6, like I said, where a lot of these are printed. It was like 6 and 7, I think, were overprinted. And these are about to be bought out. The Secret Rare versions are roughly around 15 to 16, which is insane, higher than the $10 price point. The Ultra Rares are around 10s as well. And the Commons around, $3 for the Commons. And to be honest with you, I don't like the variation in these prices. I understand the variation in from high to low. I get that clear as day. But here's why. if you got a card that's common like this should be worth $1. This should be worth around, let's say, tens. This right here, be honest with you, if this card was seeing real play, 25. And this should be around $20 to $25 price point. But they're not. I have a good grip on a lot of buyouts. I understand why a lot of buyouts are happening as far as the changes or why people are going in and buying these cards. And I understand how this card can show viability. It hasn't, but I can understand why it can. Here's where it gets kind of weird for me. These prices don't make no sense because they're not in the proper order of being bought. There's a lot of the secret rare versions for Legendary Collection 2 being listed up here. DTs are shown as the highest price, but they're not. The ultra rares should be right next to DTs, but they're not. The commons should be nowhere near expensive as they are. They should be dirt cheap. So I'm really weirded out, but I don't think this buyout has settled. And the buyout started throughout the weekend. I've been monitoring it, but it hasn't settled. So my price, I don't feel confident in talking about Phantom Skyblaster as far as a good card to buy. I really don't. I just think that these prices are so sporadic. The market's going, should I buy this? Should I not buy this? Do I go in and pick these up? Do I not? What do I do? I'm holding a Pokemon card. I don't fucking know what's happening. So I think that everyone that has these is holding these. I think everyone that's not buying these are just wondering what the fuck's happening as far as meta play. Until we know the 100% on these, I don't feel confident telling you guys whether I think this is, whether you should go in and buy these cards or which ones you should buy at all. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys watching my video, my YouTube video. Thank you, guys. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, notification bell, and please comment every single one of your comments. Patreons, I've been really busy, but I haven't forgotten about you. I will make it worth it, probably. Thank you to all my Patreons. I had a new Patreon, and I gotta mention you guys at the beginning of my videos. I keep forgetting. I Stone Cold have post-it notes, Mr. Meeseeks. I'm gonna write one to thank all my new Patreons, because over the weekend I think I got 2 Patreons, maybe 1 or 2 Patreons, and I want to put you guys on here. I want to thank you guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everything you guys do. I will have a tournament, so please, seriously, get ready for that tournament. I think I'm gonna make like a Discord for the Patreons. I'm bringing back Discord, by the way. I'm bringing back Discord. I'm putting it on my phone with notifications, so it'll pop up like a fucking. I was doing it before, but it kept popping up. It was annoying. But this time I'm gonna leave it on my phone. I'll put on. We'll get something going for Discord. I might make a Patreon only Discord. We'll work on that as well in the future. I'll have that out in future videos. But I appreciate you guys watching my content. Please, like I said before, make sure to subscribe. You guys have a great day.